YouTubers, Fortune Cookie 45 LC coming to you in Hot Lead Zone, and this is a review of my PSE Stinger bow. Now the Stinger bow right now isn't being produced anymore by PSE. There still are Stingers around, but the home factory isn't producing them anymore because they've gone to the next generation using the same technology as a Stinger, but they're incorporating split limbs now for better speed, this kind of thing. But a lot of the features of the Stinger are still available and easily recognizable in some of the newer bows that PSE makes. I checked out the videos on YouTube, and almost all the videos on YouTube concern bows that are drawing pull weights of 70 pounds, 60 pounds, 55 pounds, this kind of thing. Concerned for hunting. But for recreational and target shooters who want to go to outdoor and indoor ranges, or maybe shoot in the backyard just to have a good time shooting with the bow, this is the video that we're looking at here. First of all, something about the company. PSE stands for Precision Shooting Equipment, and the company is located in Tucson, Arizona. It's a big plant employing somewhere around 375, 380 employees. They produce 2,500 bows a week, and their sales, conservatively estimated, is somewhere around $40 million a year. By the way, 2,500 bows manufactured a week translates out to 130,000 bows a year, so they're moving that much product. Okay, now back to the bow. My requirements are not for hunting, so I don't need 70 pounds of pull to drive broadheads at 340 feet per second. All I need is for target shooting and recreational use. 200 feet per second is fine for me. And the archery shop that I bought this from set this bow at 35 pounds for me, and of course we can up that later on as necessary. Part of the advantages of the PSE bows is the highly adjustable limb pockets here that make it easy to change the draw weight of the bow to a heavier weight. And an easy way to tell is when you can see no space here, then you know the bow is set for a heavy pull. Now if you see some space there, then it's a lighter and lighter pull, and this is a recreational bow. Now the cams make it very easy to adjust the draw length of the bow. My purpose was for recreational archery. The salesman that helped set up my bow for me, the tech, recommended a nice longer riser, more axle to axle distance, a good forgiving brace height, and also a lower pull weight. So that's why he settled me onto the PSE Stinger. I tried other bows that were lighter. This rig weighs 5 pounds, but the tech suggested that the weight and all these other features result in a more stable bow, and that's what I needed. Plus, the Stinger is easily adjustable for more weight later on in case I wanted to do it. The bow easily adjusts for 30 inches of draw length, and that's what I needed. Stinger is a more economically priced bow, and part of the reason is because the riser is cast aluminum and then machined, powder coated, instead of being dipped in camouflage. That helped keep the costs of this bow down. Machined risers, aluminum machine risers, are more expensive. Lots of CNCC milling that's done to create those. And then the most expensive bows use carbon fiber technology for the riser. Also, because the tech recommended a stable and smooth bow for me, he wanted me to have what's called a single cam. That's one cam here, and then a round wheel on this side. A single cam bow, because those are smoother and more stable shooting bows, as opposed to the dual cam bows that have better speed and hunting. Now, this rig is fairly forgiving. It has what's called the reflex riser, which actually curves this way, as opposed to the bow that curves that way. What a reflex riser does is it causes a smaller brace height, which is the distance between the bowstring and where the arrow is rested. This has a 7 3/4 inch, and what you want is a brace height. If you want forgiveness, you want more brace height. So bows that have less reflex will have more brace height and more forgiving. But this is forgiving enough for me, and that's what the tech recommended. Increased brace height results in bows that are a little more accurate because the arrow's off the bowstring sooner. Now, risers that are straight are still considered reflex, but bow risers that go this way are actually called deflex risers. Now, if you buy these bows as a prosumer type bow, they usually have all the setup already done, and then it's up to a tech to make the final adjustments for you. So if you buy a package, it already includes the sight and the rest and the stabilizer. It also already has dampeners on it, this kind of thing. And a tech from one of the main chain stores will set up your arrow nock and your peep sight and get your sight lined up and your arrow rest adjusted properly, and there you go. Archery shops will have a tech custom work with you on this, and I appreciated the tech that helped me select the sight, which is a Black Widow Gold, and that's a nice sight because it has a self-adjusting light transmission arrangement so that when the sunlight's really bright, it'll automatically darken itself a little bit. Now, hunters like bows that are shorter in this dimension. They like bows that are lighter, and they like powerful bows, and it's amazing how powerful some of those short bows are. And the more expert you are, the more accurate you can shoot those. But shorter bows are harder to shoot accurately. A longer, taller bow, more stable, with more brace height, is better for a lot of recreational and target shooters like myself. Now, my bow here is already pretty quiet and vibration free and smooth shooting, but when I added the octane stabilizer, it even increased that and makes the bow shoot even a little more accurately for myself, and I like that. So YouTubers, if you're looking for a little different shooting experience and you want to enjoy technology, the compound bows of today are technological miracles, and they're very pleasurable to shoot. A different kind of challenge, and actually a lot of fun. Also very applicable. It's stealthy and suppressed, and if you unscrew the field tips and put in the little broadheads that you can buy anywhere, they can be amazingly effective to bring home venison or bacon or whatever you want to do. Bye for now.